Welcome back to It Is What It Is. I'm Treasure Wilson, aka Stat Baby, along with your hosts, Camp and Mace.
Murder, what up, boy?
What's up?
Shaking, man?
Hey,
Chilling.
we low-key coordinated. We got the white, the creams. It looks good. I like it.
Okay.
So let's get started. Dwight Howard is allegedly being sued for sexual assault and battery. A man leaked alleged text messages between the two and found out that Howard was sleeping with a transgender woman. He then claimed that he was threatened by Howard and his pastor online. He also said Howard wanted him to sign an NDA and accept hush money. What are your thoughts on this situation?
It's a lot to it's a lot to address. So, because you just gave me no information, I knew about the situation, but the pastor, it was harassing him.
Yeah.
What did the pastor do?
See, it doesn't say what the pastor said, but it says that he was being harassed by Howard and his pastor online. So maybe text messages or something, maybe telling him not to say nothing. But I don't know where the pastor came.
Secondly, what kind of assault? Verbal?
I guess so, because all that was leaked were the text messages, so I don't know.
So you don't know if there was a fight.
Could you do me a favor, Stat, while me and Mace discuss this topic? Could you pull up the text messages, please, while we do this? Now,
This is ugly.
this is a full pause murder. I'm telling you now. This is full pause.
Pause recession.
Yeah, press play, pause.
Yeah.
Dwight Howard called me about 4 days before this information came out. And he said he wanted to come on the show.
Yeah.
And I was like, cool, ain't no problem. No, when he was over there in China, he was saying he was a fan of the show. And I'm like, cool. So I'm like, yo.
He was calling you from China?
Because I was trying to get him on the Zoom. I was like, yo, why are you not in the NBA? Don't try to act like he just hit me up from China, nigga. Don't act like he just randomly be. I was trying to get the nigga on the show on the Zoom to see why he wasn't on the motherfucking in the NBA. So I know we're not gonna get him on the show now because it's just too much going on. But what I will say is this. I'd rather you go first, to be honest.
No, I'm lost. Cause you said you was reaching out to him or he reached out to you. How did it go?
So basically, to be all jokes aside, I reached out to him maybe when the season started and
By text?
on the DM.
All right. So you with Dwight got turned. I'm just, we won't pause.
I said pause before.
I know, but I'm just asking a question. It just sounds funny because
You the main one kept saying, I don't understand why you're not in the NBA. Why the Lakers don't pick him up?
Text him.
I did it because you kept asking why you're not in the NBA. So I said I'm gonna reach out because Murder wants to know why he's not in America.
So for the record, Cam and Dwight. I need my gas for you. I need my gas. All the bets off now. All the bets gotta be off. Go ahead.
I was trying to get him on the show because you said you was concerned about him not being in the NBA. So I reached out to the dude. More of the story is, he wanted to come on the show, but then all this shit came out. And then for full disclosure, not disclosure, this nigga cheesy playing games. Listen, man, I don't run the Is What It Is social media account. A lot of people think that I run this Is What It Is social media account. So when I see my man Bob post on the Is What It Is social media account, the whole text thread, I said, Dwight ain't never coming on the show.
So Bob was texting him.
No. I'm gonna keep it. I'm not. No, Bob exposed his text messages. Bob is our social media guy. Bob exposed his text message. I officially reached out to Dwight Howard on behalf of Mason Bethel. Because he wanted to know why he wasn't on the show. Period. And he was willing to come up here. And now after Bob posted it, could we go to what Bob said in the caption real quick on It Is What It Is page, just real quickly?
Yeah.
Let's read the caption. because I didn't write this caption, man.
Right.
A lot of people think I'm controlling the page. What's the caption exactly say?
The caption says, "Ayo, whoa, pause. Dwight Howard, this news is very disturbing. You on some weird, for real. Hashtag it is what it is. Talk. Nobody safe. We say what the F we want."
So he said you want some weird shit for real.
Yeah.
I didn't write that. Our social media guy handled that. But if you don't mind, Stat, just for the people who haven't seen the thread, could you read the thread for our audience?
So if you haven't seen the text messages, make sure you go also follow It Is What It Is Talk on Instagram. But what is said
Wait. And if you're under 18, earmuffs.
Good.
Okay, so we're gonna skip to the second part of the conversation because that's really what it is. Basically, Dwight said, "I want more." The person who was texting Dwight said, "I got you, Poppy. Also, what are you into? You like freaky stuff?" Yes, I'm into freaky stuff. Now, I want you to know, I'm not like gay or anything. I'm just a little nasty sometimes. I don't want to offend you. Loved a movie, loved an image, loved an image, loved an image, loved a movie. The person said, "Yes, and I understand, sexy. We grown. I'm not offended at all." Then it's the slobber emoji. Let me see. Eggplant emoji. It continues with a lot more emojis, and Dwight is having a time. He said, "You have some blank shots, LOL." Person said, "I don't. I can make you some personal ones though." And then Dwight said, "I just want to see your eggplant."
This the niggas you want. I'll be reaching out to. This the niggas. You got me talking about why he ain't in the league. Now, secondly, then look, back to business. Dwight Howard, before this, I tried to let it slide because, you know, Dwight's cool and all that, but he was out the NBA for a year and a half talking about he had a butt injury. Pause.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, pause. So I just like to know exactly what's going on. And I think, look, it's 2023. If that's what you're into, just say that's what you're into. Yeah. That's all, you know, I think it's more offensive when you hide it, my opinion. I think it's way more offensive when you acting like you don't like women. I'm not talking about Dwight, I'm talking about anybody, period. Just say what you are because it becomes confusing if you really are gay and then you're acting like you're not gay, but you're around heterosexual people. It's just confusing. It's 2023. If you're gay, just say you're gay so everybody knows where everybody stands at.
You think that's why he didn't get on the team?
Listen, man, listen. You go in that locker room and you gotta get dressed every day. A lot of people may not be comfortable. Let me ask you this question, pause. If you read these text messages and Dwight Howard's on your team after this, and you gotta go on the road and everything else, when it's time to get dressed for the game and everything else, and after the game, how you feeling if somebody like that in your locker room? Just your opinion.
I mean, personally, if that's what he's into, then I don't even want to say it because we're on the air, but really, he probably need his own space, you know?
Yeah. I like that.
I think I respect his space. He respect my space.
I like that answer. I think that's the appropriate answer, and I think that's the fair answer. But it's kind of like, and I hate saying shit like this because I ain't got no problem with like Odell Beckham Jr. You know, we seen him in Phoenix. We fuck with him. But
what Odell got to do with it?
It's a video of Odell Beckham Jr. on the field looking nigga ass and said, Yo, forget it. You think I'm... And don't bounce, no problem.
Odell?
You never seen it?
Nah, I don't want to see it.
Yo, you seen it, Bob? I wouldn't make that up. He like, the game was over as a nigga from our team and he bought penalties. He said, So I just believe like you should let people know because niggas out there playing ball with niggas tackling niggas with tights on. Just know, I'm disrespecting nobody. You ain't see time out, and I like to have no problem with Odell. You ain't see the picture of Odell getting tattoo on his ass? Forget it. I'm not pausing it because that's what he's doing. I'm saying pause for me. But it's a whole, did you see that? Man, I'm pulling this shit up here, acting like I'm making shit up, man.
I believe you.
Yeah.
Where's all this coming from?
Time out, this is what you do. I'm pulling up Odell on the field, and you pull up Odell tattoo on the ass. Because Murder's sitting here making
the video. He got the video.
What's that? Well, Odell's, but brilliant, brother. You come on. Look, here. This is, I don't want to show it, but look, you give him a 5, then look.
Yo, Odell is
look. They slow it down, and look, you like. See, this is a loop. You gotta see it when it's not the loop. The man looked down, so woo. So,
and this is the picture.
Look, this is the picture I'm talking about, Murder.
Oh.
I'm not, you think I'm just throwing niggas out there and shout those down.
You think people just do it to be famous, or that's really what they're doing?
Let me ask you this. And I'm not saying famous or not famous. I know me may be a little older, anything else. Me personally, I'm not getting a tattoo on my ass by no nigga. Period.
Yeah, back in the day, they said if a girl got a tattoo on her lower back or anything
tramp
like that.
stamp, shit like that.
Yeah,
no, this is on a nigga ass.
So
no,
what is it with this a nigga?
Listen,
super
man,
foul.
I don't have no problem with anybody. Just say what you are. That's what I say. That's just my opinion. I don't care. Look, I could be like, yo, man, what you doing today? I'm going to eat some pussy. You going to suck a dick? Pause. See you later, nigga. That's your business.
You can't. You're not going to dap him.
I mean, look, man. My cousin gay. I got gay people in my family. I'm not homophobic. Yeah. People say, "Oh, y'all say poor, y'all homophobic." I got gay relatives. I ain't got no problem. I just like to know where you stand.
Yeah.
So I know how to carry myself, and same thing, vice versa.
Yeah.
Period.
Draymond Green spoke about the Jordan Poole situation on Pat Bev's podcast, seemingly confirming the conversation you said had happened between him and Jordan. So for those who don't know, Jordan Poole and Draymond got into an altercation leading to Draymond punching Poole in the face. Recently, Jordan Poole's dad responded to Draymond in an explicit tweet. He said, JP was his guy and he avoided me all last year. He is as soft as B. He's lame and me and him can meet anytime he wants. What are your thoughts?
Who said that? Who's that?
Jordan Poole's dad to Draymond.
To Draymond.
But Draymond said that was cute.
Yeah, so Draymond said, that's so cute. It's impossible to avoid you in an arena for a year, champ. And stop using those words. They usually don't go over well amongst men.
Now, if a nigga knock you in, your pops out.
Then where do you go from there?
Where do you go from there?
You bring your gun the next game.
Do you turn the pistol? That would be crazy. Nigga knock your pops out. Then that's like
knock your pops out.
Nigga, I knocked you and your pops out. That's crazy. I'm not saying that's gonna happen. I'm not instigating the situation.
That would be the Michigan thing to do.
Hey man, if you know them niggas up there in Michigan, them niggas a little crazy, man.
Yeah.
But what I'll say about this is that this situation to me is just dragging on.
Yeah.
Jordan Poole is gone. This happened at the beginning of last season. It's almost a new season and the summer league just happened.
Yeah.
Why are we still talking about this situation? Because niggas still hurt. This still bothering people.
Yeah, and they're talking about it because it started coming out on our type of show.
That's a fact.
You don't mind this happening somewhere that people don't hear it, but when it's in your neighborhood, when it's in the culture, you gotta answer it.
Right, that's a fact. So, oh man. So what I'll say is this. As far as Jordan Poole dad, you've been there all year.
Why you ain't jump into practice?
Yeah, you could have.
You wanted to get out. You could have jumped into practice.
You wait till you get traded to DC. On the other side of the country. Then you talk about, I would have knocked niggas the fuck. You've been there all year, 82 games, man.
And
listen, and I'm not saying
everybody knows somebody like that in the hood. Every time the fight is over, you know I was about to.
Yeah, or like this, or like you right there, like if me and you beefing you, and nigga reach over stab with the no, you not gonna get that.
Like somebody holding them.
Yeah, like that, like yo, bro. You seen the nigga for 83
like Tay-Rock in battle rap.
Yeah, exactly. The gun bar king.
He's always about to fight. Yeah. Shout out to Tay-Rock.
I don't know. I thought you meant the gun bar king.
Yeah.
But what I'll say is that, yo, my man, don't wait till you get traded across the country to say what you're going to do and now can meet up anywhere.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're seeing them.
Yeah, and you saw him after that fight.
Yeah, 82 games. That was before the season started, man.
You had ample enough time to do something about that.
Yo, listen, we was
if you won't protect your son, that's crazy.
Yo, we was on we was in 1199 during the middle of the season and shit. And we was talking. It was slight bets that niggas was like, yo, cause you know Jordan Poole'S from Milwaukee. We niggas in the hood betting. Niggas was like, yo, when Milwaukee,
Golden State
go to play
Milwaukee
niggas said, I bet you bottles, son, niggas hit Draymond, a random nigga. Nothing. Ain't no cousin, ain't no brother.
Yeah.
Cause sometimes you need a relative to be like, I don't give a fuck what he say. He ain't gonna violate and embarrass our family like that. And just be
Wait
mad.
till he come to Milwaukee.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. I'll give you an example. Like for instance, somebody get snuffed and we're basketball. I'll use myself as an example. I get snuffed, I'm a basketball player. I play for Golden State.
Yeah.
We get to New York. I know enough niggas to be like, I don't care what Cam say.
Yeah.
Nigga not gonna be doing that to niggas, whether Cam wanna do it or
They
not.
don't think I'm soft. So I gotta do something.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying about this situation. There's been plenty of time to do something to Draymond if y'all want to do it. I think y'all should dead it, because the worst thing that could possibly happen is a nigga father getting knocked out after he knocked the nigga out. And I don't want to see no more violence like that. But that should have lingered on even worse, because now that all leads to crazy talk. I'll knock you and your father out, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? 2-piece for both of y'all niggas and a biscuit. That's my opinion on that situation. Should be left alone.
Okay, good point. Also, speaking of Draymond, he reacted to Andrew Nicholson being picked before him in the 2012 NBA draft. He said, "This guy doesn't really even look like a basketball player." Andrew responded and said, "I didn't know you've been thinking about me for 11 years.
That was a good response.
That was a real good response.
That was mature.
And it was like a shot too at the same time. Like, yo, I'm on your mind, nigga. Fucking, why are you thinking about me? You got 4 championships, all-star, several all-star appearances, all defensive players.
You still bringing my name up?
What are you thinking about me for? So that's why I liked his response.
Where is he at though?
He is
on Orlando Magic.
I don't know.
Oh, so he's still in the league.
I'm not sure.
Says the Bay Area Dragons of the EASL.
Yeah, so he
nigga
definitely
playing the Bay Area Dragons.
So he definitely needed this opportunity.
This is a great shout out for him.
Yeah, this was a great shout out.
What I'll say is this, that Draymond always carries a chip on his shoulder. He knows, I see in I see a couple interviews where he knows all 39 players that's been drafted before him. So if you walk up to Draymond today and be like, who I drafted before you? He'll ring off 39 names and tell you
all 39.
All 39 names in his head. No paper, no nothing. He knows all 39. So by him knowing him, to me, that's no big deal. He knows the other fucking.
That's probably what makes him so good as a basketball player.
Right. Second,
because he remembers that.
He said he don't forget. He walks around with a chip on his shoulder. But I will say this though is like, a lot of people don't look like basketball players. You know what I'm saying? That could fool you as well.
Yeah.
I don't think
some people look like basketball players.
Yeah, and can't play. Exactly. You
got people had a headband.
Wristbands.
They got the new Jordan.
Yeah, they come to the park doing all the proper form and all that crazy.
Rocket shorts.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
So can't play it all.
I don't think it's about the look. I think it's more about Draymond still to this day looking for motivation, carrying the chip on his shoulder, going into a new season. Because I also see on the podcast where he said he lost confidence in his shot. He said I wasn't shooting good last year and I kind of lost confidence in my shot. And I think that Draymond this offseason is using any motivation he can to get back to the Draymond.
Psychologically.
Right, exactly, back to where he needs to be.